Unveiling the vicious circle, fast food, big pharma, and corporate profiteering in America's obesity epidemic. Introduction. The obesity epidemic has reached alarming proportions in the United States, with approximately 66% of the adult population and 25% of children classified as obese. This investigative essay delves into the interconnected web of corporate interests driving this crisis, highlighting the symbiotic relationship between the fast food industry and big pharma. By examining the profit-driven motives behind these industries, we uncover a disturbing reality. Corporate greed perpetuates a vicious cycle of illness and dependency, prioritizing financial gain over public health. The fast food epidemic. Fast food has become ubiquitous in American culture, offering convenience at the cost of nutritional value. High-calorie, low-nutrient meals laden with sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats have contributed significantly to the obesity epidemic. Fast food chains prioritize profit margins over consumer health, aggressively marketing their products to vulnerable populations, including children and low-income communities. Example: McDonald's, one of the largest fast food chains globally, spends billions of dollars annually on advertising campaigns targeting children through toys, mascots, and promotional tie-ins with popular movies and television shows. Big Pharma's role. Big Pharma, the pharmaceutical industry giants, profit from the treatment rather than the prevention of obesity-related diseases. Medications targeting conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease generate billions in revenue annually. However, these drugs merely manage symptoms rather than address the root cause of the epidemic. Example: pharmaceutical companies heavily market medications like insulin, statins, and blood pressure drugs to individuals with obesity-related health conditions, perpetuating a cycle of dependency on pharmaceutical interventions. The common denominator: corporate ownership. A disturbing revelation emerges when examining the ownership structures of fast food and pharmaceutical companies. They are often controlled by the same investors and shareholders. This common ownership fosters a symbiotic relationship between the two industries, driven by profit motives rather than public health concerns. Example: investment firms and conglomerates with diversified portfolios hold significant stakes in both fast food chains and pharmaceutical companies, prioritizing financial returns over ethical considerations. The vicious cycle. The symbiotic relationship between fast food and big pharma creates a self-perpetuating cycle of illness and dependency. Fast food consumption leads to obesity and obesity-related diseases, necessitating pharmaceutical interventions for symptom management. As individuals continue to consume junk food, pharmaceutical companies profit from the perpetuation of illness, incentivizing the suppression of preventative measures or cures. Example: pharmaceutical companies invest in lobbying efforts to influence healthcare policies and regulations, ensuring continued demand for their products while obstructing initiatives aimed at promoting healthy lifestyles and nutrition education. Breaking the cycle. Addressing the obesity epidemic requires a multifaceted approach that challenges the entrenched interests of corporate entities prioritizing profit over public health. This includes regulatory reforms to restrict unhealthy food marketing to children, incentivizing the production and consumption of nutritious foods, and promoting holistic approaches to healthcare that prioritize prevention over treatment. Example: countries like France and Norway have implemented advertising restrictions on unhealthy foods aimed at children, leading to a reduction in childhood obesity rates and improved public health outcomes. Conclusion. In conclusion, the convergence of corporate interests in the fast food and pharmaceutical industries perpetuates a vicious cycle of illness and dependency in America's obesity epidemic. The prioritization of profit over public health undermines efforts to address the root causes of obesity and perpetuates a system that profits from human suffering. Breaking free from this cycle requires concerted efforts to challenge corporate influence, prioritize preventative measures, and promote holistic approaches to healthcare and nutrition. Only by confronting the greed-driven motives of the fast food and pharmaceutical industries can we hope to mitigate the devastating impact of obesity on individuals and society as a whole.